2023 was packed full of an insane amount of bangers, and I decided to make this video because I would be remiss if I didn't talk about what my anime of the year is. We had things like the disaster arc of Don Machi. We had the introduction to the Eminence of Shadow. We had one of the best anime in a while, which was Vinland Saga Season 2, the introduction to Oshinoko, right? We had all of this stuff, the return of Mushoku Tensei. For God's sake, there was so many good things that came out this year. Even one that caused a lot of controversy, but is still one of the most near and dear anime to my heart, which is Rurouni Kenshin. And then you had things like Frieren and shit, right? Like so many good anime that came out this year, but there was one that truly had me on the edge of my seat every episode. And that was season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen. I was like a little boy at the candy store. I haven't been this excited to sit down and watch shonen since Yu Yu Hakusho, right? As y'all know, Yu Yu Hakusho is my favorite anime of all time. Every episode had me on the edge of my seat, and that is exactly what Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 did. Never in the last like 5 to 10 years have I experienced a string of episodes like the last, 5 or 6 episodes of JJK? It's been absolutely insane. Jujutsu Kaisen is my anime of the year. And this is from somebody who did not read the manga. I never read Shibuya. I didn't know anything about Shibuya besides one spoiler. And that was Nanami dying. That was the biggest spoiler of Jujutsu Kaisen that I knew at the time. And again, just thinking about the narrative, how everybody said that you wouldn't feel anything, how everybody was complaining about, oh, we don't know if the animation's gonna stick around. Bro, let me tell you, this is by far some of the greatest choreography I've ever seen. I've never seen anything like it. And just to calm those of you down who are gonna freak out in the comments, oh my God, you're not watching Frieren? How are you not gonna talk about Frieren? How is Frieren not your anime of the year? Listen, I am one who is fair when it comes to making these decisions, and I can say without a doubt that Frieren is really fucking good. But when I say that Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, this Shibuya incident arc, had me looking forward to every episode. There is nothing that came out this year that was like Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm just gonna be 100% honest. There was nothing like it. The Shibuya incident really reminded me of my love for Japan and Japanese animation. It really did. Speaking of Japan, a word from our sponsor. The new year is approaching, and hopefully you guys are spending time with your loved ones and coming up with great New Year's resolutions and whatnot. And from time to time, we also like to give each other gifts, right? It's a new year, so let's open it up with some holiday cheer, share some love with our friends. And speaking of the love from our friends, big shout out to Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co for sponsoring this video. Obviously, we've been through this situation before. We don't know what kind of gift we want to give them, and if your friends are fans of Japanese culture, why not do yourself a favor and get them something from Tokyo Treat? If y'all ain't know, Tokyo Treat is a monthly pop Japanese snack subscription box. You get up to 20 exclusive limited edition and seasonal flavored Japanese snacks. Same for Sakura Co. One of the best things about Sakura Co is the fact that it supports the local Japanese snack makers, and each box comes with 20, not 5, not 10, 20 traditional, authentic, and artesian Japanese snacks, including Japanese teas and special Japanese tableware. So to start off, the monthly theme for Tokyo Treat is New Year's snacking party. Like I said, it's gonna be a new year, new you, so why not spread the love with Japanese culture? You got things like the lucky red and white Kit Kat, which is absolutely sensational, and the deep fried mochi snacks. And then for Sakura Co, it's New Year's in Hiroshima. I want to go to Japan really bad, and Hiroshima is definitely one of the places that I want to visit. You have some amazing snacks from that area, such as lemon mochi, New Year's senbei, matcha atsuki tea, and you also get a beautiful neko furoshiki Japanese wrapping cloth. Very, very beautiful. And interestingly enough, everything is explained to you in each booklet that you get from each box. And that's one of my favorite things, because having a book describe to me everything in detail really helps me understand not only what I'm eating, but what is inside what I'm eating. I encourage you guys to get a box not only for yourself, but get it for a friend of yours who's a fan of Japanese culture. Tokyo Treat and Sakurako have been really, really good to me these last few months, and why not be good to your friends as well? Big thanks to Tokyo Treat and Sakurako for sponsoring this segment, and now back to our video. I always give credit where credit is due, right? Top 5 anime that came out this year, for me, Mushoku Tensei, because that's my favorite isekai. Rurouni Kenshin Remake, regardless of what everybody says, that shit bangs, bro. It super bangs. Bleach, Frieren, and Jujutsu Kaisen. Those are my top 5 anime that came out this year. Every bit about all of those anime were exceptional. But like I said, bro, there is one that stands at the top, and that is Jujutsu Kaisen. I cannot wait for the culling game. And speaking of culling game, ain't it crazy that the culling game was announced immediately after that? Shout out to everybody that work at Mappa. We are in for some good shit, bro. I cannot wait to see what they do with the culling game. It's gonna be absolutely sensational. But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm not even like talking about the Gojo backstory, because while that was cool, it was not Shibuya. Like I said, bro, I would have been remiss if I didn't make this video. I've never been this excited for an anime. It's been so long. I love all of the characters, and I understand the criticisms of characters being immediately erased, right? Like, I understand. I completely get it. But aside from that, bro, this shit was special. Jujutsu Kaisen is the best new gen anime. I've said it before. I said it in a video about the manga, right? I've even said it on Twitter. Jujutsu Kaisen is the best new gen shonen, and it ain't even close, bro. It ain't even close. You can get the My Heroes the fuck out of here. You can get anything else in its vicinity out of here, bro. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, the Shibuya Incident, is anime of the year. Like I said, dude, it was stacked. There were a lot of anime. It was a lot. And the ones that I mentioned in the video, that's not even like a fraction of what came out. If we're being honest, it was about like 60 or 70 anime that came out this year. And I've did my best to at least watch every one. Oh, and I didn't even get to how good the opening was for Shibuya Incident. And that's also one of the things that people have had an issue with, because they didn't read the lyrics. When I truly like something, I go and I read everything about it. I study everything about it. I am like a student in the classroom. Again, bro, this is middle school me, scholar level study. And when I read the lyrics to the opening special and learned that it was Sukuna mocking Yuji, oh my God, bro. I had to take my hat off, bro. Had to take my hat off, had to tip my hat. It was done exceptionally well. But yeah, I had to get over here. I had to talk about it. I had to explain why. And let me know what your guys' anime of the year is. I'm truly curious. Like I said, man, JJK was mine. Leave all of your stuff in the comments, and I will catch you guys later.